So we're gonna go over. We were doing closed guard last week, working on passing the arm across and all the different things that funnel from that. So today we're gonna work on getting the hands to the mat. We're gonna go overhook closed guard. Okay. So legs locked. Okay. He's attempting to break my guard or what have you. I need to get these hands on the mat so I can scoop underneath. My hips are completely off the mat and my legs are extended, so I'm squeezing. Okay. I'm going to bring my knees to my chest as I come up under here, trying to get him to come down to the mat. Okay. When I get that, I'm going to wrap over his elbow to his opposite or his far collar. Tight grip, close my left arm so he cannot yank his arm out. Okay? Now I'm immediately going to go to a clamp position. So I'm going to make that angle here to the side. So I'm on my side. Okay? Holding tight here. We have chokes, different things that we can do here to threaten. But first we're going to set up a triangle from there. Alright, so my right hand, now that I've got this angle on the side, okay, right hand's going to go to his bicep. I'm immediately going to set up that clamp position. Okay, so as I kind of control his bicep, I'm going to push, foot to his hip, make that clamp position here. Okay, now I'm going to slide to his tricep, drag it against my shin. Okay, and then as he's trying to get his arm out, I'm going to slide down to his wrist. Okay, now continue making my angle, right? Pressure on his arm. Okay, now I can hip escape, put my foot on his bicep. Okay, so square up, drop it over the top, grab my shin, dive under this arm here, lock and finish. Okay. So, again, he's trying to keep me from sitting up on him. I come up underneath, hips are off the mat. I'm going to pull my knees to my chest as I dig underneath here. Here, I'm going to wrap above his arm or above his elbow. Feed the collar to my hand. Okay, close my right arm. Immediately, palm go to his bicep. No thumb. I don't want him to pummel inside. Beat that. Okay. Here, I can follow it. No thumb. Okay. Got my angle. Lock my closed guard. Okay. Now, as I'm controlling here, foot goes to his hip. Foot on his hip, and I clamp. Okay, a lot of pressure on his arm, and it's tight. Okay, now I go to the tricep. All right, I'm pinning that against my shin so he can't get his arm out. Okay, if I let go, he's going to get his hand in and try to push my knee down. Okay, hold against my shin, he can't get it out. Okay, slide to his wrist, pull it against my shin. Okay, now as I use my feet on his hips to hip escape, I'm going to make room to get my foot on his bicep. Here, right? As I square back up, drop it over the top. Foot is flexed, not pointed down. Clamp on his back. Cross my feet. Pinch. Take my arm out. Grab the shin. Okay. From here, I have him in what they call a trap triangle position. Okay. Like zero position on the triangle. Foot to his hip. Can take my arm under his. Make my angle. Okay. Finish. Any questions there? Yes. Any other questions? Good? Focus on just getting his hands to the mat. Okay? I'll do it one more time. Okay. So, underneath, pull to my chest. Okay? I can hold over his head too. Wrap his arm. Feed the far collar. Okay? Shift my hips. I can lock that guard on his hip, so I'm on my side. Right hand to his bicep. It's okay. Foot on the hip. Go to the clamp. Okay? Now I'm going to slide to his wrist. Here. Make my hip escape to get my foot some space to go to his bicep. So to square up. Drop it over the top. Grab the shin. Pinch it. Okay? Foot to the hip. Head's going to go towards his knee. Right arm's underneath his arm. Here. Lock. Finish. Okay? They don't get a whole lot of chance to posture or do much to defend. Okay? So the whole thing is controlling that arm. There's some sweeps, omoplata, some other things that we can do from there. Okay? We good? All right, get your partners. 1, 2, 3.